Hello you guys, Shamar is here. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, so what's going on? Call me Shamer here. Anyways, today I wanted to start this making a history, how we get started. And before we get started, I just want to shout out to ABO and Jane, Jacob from Juntsman Studios. No, not only that, Juntsman Inc. Shout out to these guys. For that originally, also I want to shout out to ABO sort of for my podcast from Wednesday, yesterday. So there's something for him, even though I will start at make a history how we all started. And then so I want to shout out him for this comment with this idea. So shout out to him, make sure you go check on his channel. And let's get to another video. So today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the Mighty Heroes. That's where we started podcast. If you guys are a biggest fan of Mighty Heroes, make sure you just watch our previous seasons of 1, 2, 3, 4. Next year will be a 5th. So, thank you again. So, that's where we all started. So, from 4 seasons. So, don't forget, tomorrow we all started with 4's episode 29. So, again. So other than that, I want to talk some history to you guys, how we all met, how we all started. So this is I bought my stuff from 3 years ago before I met one of my friends on YouTube Sins, and let's get started. Way before 3 years before I met these, before we get started, before I met these guys. Before Mighty Heroes, it was originally called Cute Cut Sitcom, and I've been listening to it, taking inspired by Wonder Vision, because I wanted to inspire from the people who grew up watching on 60 shows, the classic shows, and this is how I started for this one. This is before Mighty Heroes, a year before Mighty Heroes. Those is my 2 scripts from Hasbro. Even you guys know, I did commercials and fan films. Even an episode for that. That one got canceled and didn't work out anything. So, next one. And these are my drawings from Power Rangers Super Lantern, the Rainbow Ranger that I came up with. That was 3 years ago at the time. I come up with that, and I actually drew this for Dino Fury Green Ranger, the Golden Gears, Mighty Morphin Red, Rainbow Ranger. Here's me. Here's my drawing of Power Ranger Super Legend, the Legend of 5, even though I did draw for inspiration for this one. I love drawing for this one. And this is my drawing, and I drew it on school. And I've been drawing in school before I graduated. This is like a year or 2 before I graduated. The new Rangers I call this the Mighty Ranger. And Dino Fury Green. This is actually, I drew this one for Power Ranger Super Lantern because we was originally supposed to be doing this. Had Hasbro to help me with this because at the time. But that was all my drawings for that one. So, like I said, it was originally supposed to be Hasbro coming over there years ago because my friend, an old friend of mine from school, we went to school together, called a guy because I was doing something else with Simon Sons too, but I didn't want to be making that anymore. But anyways, it was originally supposed to be had them come over there because at the time, I didn't realize them from before. Before it was Mighty Heroes, it was supposed to be something else. Cute Cut sitcom. It was supposed to be a different name because I was needing help for that because I never needed help at the time because I couldn't think anything what these cast members, what these characters are going to say for the film. And yeah, I always had those stressful moments at the time. It's really get into film and stuff, and I wanted to play that character. I really wanted to be acting a lot, so yeah, it didn't work at that time. So after that, take a break for a while to come up with something, keep 160 songs of that, and then after that, get into the Power Ranger that and change with some really stuff. So I've been testing hasbro and director Simon Bennett. If you guys don't know Simon Bennett, he is actually director of Power Rangers, now retired. But I emailed him about the Power Rangers Super Ranger that I made, and he just made an email back, and very excited man, because I'm actually his biggest fan, and very excited. So Simon Bennett, if he wants to this, wants me to good luck for this Power Rangers YouTube series. It was originally supposed to be something else like short, but when we start this community of Mighty Heroes, I will tell you about how this all started in a minute. Just a second right now. So this is how it all started with Mighty Heroes before this one. Now, a year, 2 years ago, 3 something years ago, almost half of that, when JDF actually died, when JD actually died from November, I was making a video for that one. One person that I met is LBT. I didn't know who this person is, so I joined him. He was interested in Dino, but he was actually the first comment that I asked me, so I subscribed to him. And then few months later, I think it was around earlier month of 2023 of January or February, that I joined his stream. So I subscribed to him. I came to his stream and I met some friends, poster guys. Even though they know that I love Power Rangers a lot, and they know how I feel about that, and Mr. Dino Diego, and this is Dino 75. That's when I met them. And then 2 months later, I met Austin. At the time, I didn't know who it is because he's focused on that, make his own project of brand new world. So we get to know that he's on the comments, so I'm trusting on that. After that, I did my first swing on YouTube, or reswing on that, even though. And before that, it was originally supposed to come up with something else. Instead of because at the time we was very excited about it. We was supposed to get a content with hasbro or emo hasbro. I was supposed to have one of my buddies to emos happen at the time, but it didn't really happen because we didn't realize at the time, because my folks at that time really excited about them, and my teachers in school very excited about them. They wanted to meet them very much, and we wished them to come over in person at the time, but I realized at the time, so yeah. And then after that, we just get to know each other, and then when I started to come up with Mighty Heroes. Before it was Mighty Heroes, it was supposed to be a different name for our brand that we talk about Power Rangers, and not only that, a different brand for Power Rangers when we start to do a productions that we start filming it, and I was supposed to have my folks, my teachers, to help me with their stuff at the time, but it didn't really happen. And I was originally supposed to be doing it at night, rehearsal on the backyard, but it's too much noise, so I scratched that, and I was very nervous at the time. I couldn't even do it at the time. I was very nervous at the time, so. And then after that, when it was my birthday, it was pilot episode of. It wasn't episode 1. It was pilot because I basically called it Mighty Heroes. So I made him that in the channel, and we get it's there. After that, season 1 came up when it was my birthday. That's what I got. Just stuff. You guys know I'm a Power Rangers fan. Season 1 episode 1. That's when I actually started on April 11, 2023. That's when I started this community. That's when we all started, man, and we all man. And then after that, who came on that? LBT joining the game. After them, it was Ace. After that, it was Mr. Dinosaur. And then after that, or I think he came on previous seasons on that. You guys even know. And yeah, but it's a while. It was actually 2 years ago when it first started. So he then came on Dino Disney 75 then came until like later season 1 or 2. So that's when he came to join us. He has been ever since. Because I've been training these a lot. Even though I'm also the owner and charge of the Mighty Heroes Inc. So again, shout out to ABO, which is helping with the stuff from yesterday. Give it advice for that one. So AB, you want to this? This is how we make some stories. How we all started about it. So it was originally supposed to be about Power Rangers, but after that, I was counting curiouses for the little, so I was thinking about it for a little way, starting to realize it. And then I started adding to the category. Added to that, and then added to the other superheroes too. And then talk about some cool stuff, movies, anything. So that's that. So what else? Yeah. And even you guys know I've been making fan films a few years before I start this community. That's what it was originally posted it, and I also posted it in a concert, but they didn't have it in yet. So that's the reason why we started this community ever since. We did 3 seasons. Well, actually 4. After that, it was 4. So we're still doing that, and ever since then, ever since 2023, April of 2023. So we've been doing this for 2 years from now, and ever since then. And then continue this topic. So after that, I met Avio, if you guys know now, from Judgment Series, Judgment Inc. I didn't make a comment of him a year ago before I joined for Judgment Inc. Even though I am Master Horns and I'm still part of art, I met him and he was one of the greatest guys, created and I understand his back also Wise Up Judgment Inc. And I'm the one of the reasons that Judgment Inc. has actually wised up, because I stuck up with him a lot of times. And he makes some music a lot, and I make some credit for him, so shout out to him, and I always give him credit for a lot. And came over the podcast along with Jing. I met her, met some, I met others a lot, and that's when I met him. And then after that, around October, I joined that Judgment Studios. It was originally Judgment Studios, and then after that, it was Judgment Inc. Now, I was worrying about it a little bit because I don't want to waste my friends until I realized everything, I'll give it a lot of suck. So now I realize everything, give it a suck, and that even though we are still making apologies for that, I want to start from make care about some fans, tell you guys a story, history how I met him in a Judgment Crew, Judgment Inc. crew, one of my friends all times, even though I had her back, I see them podcasting and I join them every time, even though I am part of the Judgment Inc. Masterminds. So get them credit for that. Shout out to him for yesterday advice. Shout out to him, man. Make sure you guys check out on his channel, Jing and Jacob, because they're gonna do a lot of cool stuff in their project, audio and drama, Darren Jackson. So go check them out. And yeah, that's actually a cover for that one. For how we got all started of the story of Mighty Heroes from beginning than we are today, and we still are, and still making anniversary stuff, birthdays, shout out to people, because you guys are the greatest. Without you guys, I would have been doing it without you guys, because you guys are the greatest. The reason why you guys are the greatest because you still support Mighty Heroes content and our community. Also, it's also Jasmine Inks. Also too, because the main reason why that we're still rises up, Jasmine Inks rises up too, and that's the reason why you guys are the greatest. Keep making puns and always stay strong. So stay strong, believe yourself, and prepare for battle. Then I came up with that because my original also speaks on that, even though JDF also says morphin time. So that's the reason why I wanted to inspire by him, for a reason why, because he's the main reason why that he cared about the fans. He stuck up for them. But without him, and it wasn't for him, Power Ranger would have been, we don't got no Power Ranger. But for him, his legacy would always still be continuing on myself. JDF, JC different fans known as the Green Ranger, and I wanted to inspire by him, not only for them, for everybody else too, who is a fan of JDF, who's a Green Ranger, Red Ranger, White Ranger, and Dino Thunder Black. So that's the reason why that we always learn from him a lot. Not only for them, but the other Rangers too. So shout out to these legendary battles, shout out to JDF. Shout out to you guys. The reason why you guys are the greatest is because you're corner of Mighty Heroes content in our community. And that is coming up. And that is coming up for Story of Life, how we started this own community of Mighty Heroes. So let me know what you guys think in this video. So what you guys think, because this is what a stories tells how we all started. Even though I still had this, my drawing that I did 3 years ago. This is a flashback that I did back in the flashback that I drew. It's about a version of Ranger that I came up with original. If you guys don't know, before I'm in this stuff, you guys don't know, I didn't know at the time virtual ideas, because I basically was supposed to use their ideas for something. But when I realized that virtual ideas to come up with your own ideas too, now I understand it now, how we wanted to inspire by each character of each shows, each movies, and each martial arts, each every entertaining of industry that we want to inspire by creating. We want to create your own stories. But Moms is actually good for that one. So get these fans as we wanted to. So that's the reason why. So Moms is actually good. The fans will actually love it very much. So that's the reason why we care about you guys a lot. So that's why we always keep rising up. My friends too. Shout out to them. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the greatest. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to put a like button. Also, subscribe for my channel. Also, leave the comment below what you guys think. So, and just remember, be strong, believers, prepare for battle, and I kiss you guys next time. And also, it's morphin time!